Good day, everybody. Hey, thank you very much for turning into my channel. It is greatly appreciated. If you like my video content, I just ask that you would please hit like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated, at least as long as I'm on the platform, because now that YouTube has made changes to their terms of services, yeah, it looks like many of us could end up being booted off of YouTube just based off of us freely speaking our minds. And that is what this video is about. I'm all about having the right to free speech, and to me it seems like YouTube is struggling on whether or not they're going to be a platform or whether or not they're going to be a publisher, because it really feels like they want to be a publisher but don't want to be touched by laws and regulations that go along with that publisher, because they want to maintain that freedom as a platform. But as a platform, by all means, we should have a right to speak our minds. I'm not all about people speaking racist comments, but you know, if that's what they want to do, they should have a right to do that. If I want to speak out against the trans community, I should have a right to do that. If I want to speak out against Jeff Merkley and Ron Wyden, the two knucklehead senators from the state of Oregon, I should have a right to do that without being booted off of YouTube. But what troubles me is I've got a strong feeling that a conservative and a Christian point of view will be booted off of YouTube, and yet we will still have extreme leftist groups being able to say whatever they want with their hateful remarks towards Christians and conservatives, and they will probably remain. But if I go and speak out against a Muslim, then I've got a strong feeling that that would end up being booted from YouTube, and potentially have my channel removed altogether. I don't have a lot of viewers, so it's not like I would lose much, but it would be frustrating to see that that would happen. And what is very aggravating is YouTube is deciding, being as their private organization, controlled by extreme leftist individuals from Google, that they're going to allow what they want and close off anything else. So it really is a way to shut down a dissenting point of view that they don't like, to close off the thoughts, opinions that conservatives have, and boot them off, especially as we're ramping up to the 2020 election. I have a strong feeling that there's going to be people like Mark Dice, for instance, and Steven Crowder that are potentially going to be removed from the platform because they are very outspoken individuals and really present a conservative point of view. I'm sure we're going to start seeing some pastors who come on and actually preach biblical messages to the YouTube community. They will be removed for hate speech or whatever else YouTube decides to dream up. So this is my frustration. YouTube needs to decide what they're going to be. If they're going to be a publisher, fine. Be a publisher. Curtail what comes on your platform. But if you want to maintain and be a platform, then you need to stick by the platform and allow us to have our freedom of speech. If I want to speak out against a drag queen reading to children in a public library, I should have a right to speak out against that. That's what YouTube was originally set up to be, a place where people can post the videos that they create without fear of repercussions of placing those videos. Of course, I've got some cases like that. If you had a video pointing out somebody being murdered or raped, then yeah, they should be removed, or those videos should be removed, and those people should be tracked down and justice should be served. So it's just a very disheartening day, if you would, that YouTube is deciding to take the steps they are. And I guess we can say so long to free speech on social media from Christians and conservatives across this country, and for that matter around the world, because it really looks like the left, the socialists, the liberals are going to silence that voice that is counter to theirs, even though oftentimes their point of view is completely wrong, and they will in turn silence those views that come against them. And that's just wrong by any way, shape, or form. I don't know how it's possible because I don't have the funds, but I think what we really need in America and around the world is a new platform under which people can post their videos and not out of fear of having them removed or repercussions of having them completely removed from YouTube altogether. So those are my thoughts for the day. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. And I guess a word of caution is we have to watch what we say, because now if we say anything against somebody, it looks like we could be removed from the platform. So sad day for YouTube, and it's sad to see this is where they're going, to silence a dissenting voice, or a voice they don't agree with, or a voice they don't like, or silencing people they don't like. After all, they silenced Alex Jones and many others, and this is just, it's a sad day for America. And one perspective, as a conservative who does hold kind of a libertarian point of view on certain aspects where I don't like government involvement, here's a case that I seriously think the government needs to step up and say, listen, this is wrong. You're silencing free speech in America, and it's time for it to end. And that's what needs to take place, just like the phone system that the government has taken control and broke up as a monopoly, and all sorts of other things they did with the phone system way back when my father was employed as an employee of AT&T. I think the government needs to step up and put some regulations on what YouTube can and cannot do to those who post videos. That way we can protect the free speech from not only America, but free speech from around the world. Those are my thoughts. Please hit like and subscribe, and thank you very much. Have a good afternoon. God bless, and a Merry Christmas.